Yeah. So now we move on to the daily news as reported because we must see what's going on. And another thing, I don't want to hear, and no one should be uttering out their mouth, especially no sorry ass sellout here and now Negro. You know what I'm saying? About why are we talking or why are we doing our little podcast or why are we on YouTube and we just wasting our time? Okay, well, let us waste our time. It's ours to waste. Number one. Number two, you're not nobody's boss. You see, this is the demon democratical mind and sometimes even Republicans to think that they rule your life and your life should be ruled by them. You see? You see? And a lot of people think that they're going to escape that type of mentality by affiliating themselves, you know what I'm saying, under their skirt and think that that's going to save them. Well, I've got news for you. I hope you live long enough to enjoy the fruits of that labor. And I hope you have good years. Because I'm not an ignorant man. But I'm also a wise man to your bullshit. And I hope that that is something that will sustain even the future of your very own grandkids and your children as well and their children's children. Because the way you go and the way this world is going, and the people is allowing and backing and running and dipping and dodging it, you know what I'm saying? I hope that you're setting things up. Thing, because it seems like you're just enjoying the here and now, but the here and now has been snatched from right under you, right in your very own face. Right as you believe in your face that what you saw or what you think you saw or what you have done to thyself in admittance to it is nothing at all but a magic trick. And oh, what if I did it? It doesn't matter. Anyway. So my question would simply be this. Well, how many times you gonna go down that shitty road before it do clog your ass and do something that will happen? What you must start to figure out and look into. While these people coming underneath me to these so-called fake-ass neighbors we got around here, don't never trust your neighbors. And as a matter of fact, as a whole, don't trust no one. And I mean no one in the whole 360-degree turn of this planet Earth. No one. Especially those with wise, conscious minds who know and see. Trust no one, including your neighbors. Do not get into that neighbor bullshit. Whether they come around you and say anything or talk to you or not. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eye dead on them 24 hours. Because I'm going to tell you like this. We had some neighbors here before that complained, carry on, did all kinds of shit to us. And then out of it all, you know what I'm saying, was drilling holes underneath the floor to hear up here what we were doing. Probably even spraying shit through the walls as well. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, this same screwballs were leaving out of here with a needle stuck in his arm. You know what I'm saying? Ambulance had to come get there. You know what I'm saying? So it shows to show the type of people that are around. But if you look at what they were doing based on, you know what I'm saying, us as black people living above them, you know what I'm saying, was a constant barrage of complaints and carrying on with it. You see, you see, especially living in an apartment complex. When you live in an apartment complex, be very careful and watch your neighbors carefully. Whether they talk to you, friendly with you, don't get into too much of that at all. Go back to business. But keep your eyes sharp at all times. Now, today we're going to move on. You know what I'm saying? And we're looking into good old dirty Hunter Biden Harry here, where he's saying that, you know, Hunter, creepy ass Biden, collapsing world. This is coming in by Jonathan Thurley, opinion commentator one day ago off the Hill. He's saying why a criminal plea could now be the best option for creepy Joe Biden. And creepy Biden too, because Joe Biden should be on trial while he up in a little nice suit in front of the big White House building looking like cheese gumdrop, bald-headed fucking crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I heard some shit from Elon Musk. He keep putting out a lot of shit about this AI shit. You know what I'm saying? But that is why y'all made the movie The Matrix anyway. Because that movie was all about your Luciferian blood-sucking world. Same as we see the movie Terminator. You know what I'm saying? That's the world in which they're going to try to drive us into using AI anyway. Don't let them fool you. So be prepared in the long run, if those of us live or not live, to prepare your children for that time to come. You see, because your children are going to be totally unaware, such as they are many are now, that way due to their parents teaching them fucking garbage. Their skin is black, but you never telling them that Egypt and the Egyptians are the great pyramid builders, and the Egyptians itself were black people, all the way up the Nile to Ethiopia and above and beyond, even Greece. You know what I'm saying? Where black people were there first, who built Greece. You know what I'm saying? In many shapes or forms, we can look this up and do extensive research. I think his name is Antia Sheikh Diop. You know what I'm saying? Has a great book out about this, and he's one of them scientists that they could not dispute, who proved without a shadow of a doubt, hands down, hands up, however you want it, that Egyptians were Africans. So you've got a group of people like the Ottoman Turks who invaded Egypt with a dumb fez on their head, which with the monkey, remember the monkey with the fez on his head clapping? That's them. You know what I'm saying? What a joke and a tangled web they weave. Invaded Egypt, bringing this Arabical garbage, controlling Egypt and denying the African people itself from Egypt. Like in the Darfur movie. You would saw that. That's Egypt showing you what they were doing to Egyptian people, even on the plateau that was living there before. You see, you see. And then allowed every other Neanderthal, I should say, Caucasian or European or whatever you want to call it, to come in and raid Africa. So you can blame the Ottoman for that one and many others, because that's what they always want to do, you see. You see. But we see this week, Creepy Hunter, Little Dummy Biden, you know what I'm saying, defense team travels to Delaware seeking an update on the federal criminal and so forth investigation that has dragged on for almost 5 years. And I'm wondering why. If that was a regular person, he would have already been in jail. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dragged on for almost 5 years. The reason seems clear. Time is running out for creepy little Joe Biden and the family. You know what I'm saying? After years of delaying disclosures and, you know what I'm saying, admissions, Creepy Hunter, you know what I mean, could now be pushing to cap off the criminal side of the scandal before more information is released in, you know what I'm saying, Arkansas and Washington for the White House, even a criminal plea is preferred if they can avoid, particular claim. Oh yeah. And they may be succeeding. But let that have been anybody else while they're busy hacking my camera. You know what I'm saying? That have been anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all full of shit. And a lot of these different spywares and shit that you put on your phone and think, you know what I'm saying, even, VTI and all these different malware stuff, there's a lot of them were created by Chinese. So they think that we don't know what they are doing because we know the BC and there's no way you're going to get it out. You know what I'm saying? But for 5 years, the creep Joe Biden has worked with the media, helped to delay any recognition of the influence peddling and corruption and foreign lobbying and corrupting the governments of foreign lobby to go into wars and all kinds of garbage shit that may be revealed on Creepy Hunter Biden laptop, even this week in child support proceedings in Arkansas. Oh, Mr. Big Barton, he don't have to pay child support, but everybody else go to jail or get a license taken or all kinds of shit, and then they keep getting stopped and they end up in prison with a bunch of tickets that they can't pay and they're homeless. But he and his who never seemed to have a job, never worked in a day of their life, was sucking our government and government's dry because of y'all giving them that political power to play around with. Because it's all right to fuck a nigga, but not no one else. Okay. But we can just keep it there. But we see the corruptions that may be revealing the Hunter Biden lifestyle story, even reaching child support proceedings in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Council continue to refuse to admit, ownership of the laptop abandoned at the Mac shop in Wilmington, Delaware in April. It was abandoned. Listen to this. Abandoned at a Mac shop in Wilmington, Delaware. What a story in a tangle where we read while the Ukraine and the wars that they chop up and Sudan and all the shit that's popping off seems to be even more important than his shit. Because he probably was involved in a lot of that shit anyway. Because you still allowing these people to run around our planet and do garbage. He even wanted to say that people breathing out CO2 is what's warming up the earth. So they got to get rid of some people. So they came out, with it. And now you're dealing with that. But it would work. It won't work anymore any more than his long refusal to acknowledge his, furthering of his 4-year-old child, you know what I'm saying? His 4-year-old child, you know what I'm saying? Navy. Just as Creepy Hunter Little lied, could not deny the DNA forensic and, the unintendable in proceedings in which he and his counsel are required to tell the truth. Oh, yeah. They're going to tell more than the truth, clean out of their brains, probably, but, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But we get the picture as to the Creek John, you know what I'm saying? And we know exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. So there is no way for him to fool us.